So talk about websites, man.
Yeah, let's do this. The question, Nick, what kind of website do I need for my small business? It kind of reminds me, we talked about phone systems a couple weeks ago. It's kind of similar. It really depends on what kind of business you're in, right? If your focus is e-commerce and you're selling a product, there's going to be certain things that you want to look for. If you're a creative person that's creating content, so maybe a little different. If you're a service provider providing services, your local area, that could be a little different too. Or, I know, Dave, you own a business that generates content and news.
Yeah.
So everything's each type
that's radically different, right?
Yeah.
And so, the costs of this are interesting. We had an email from listener Scott who wrote into us to tell us about this article at Elegant Themes. If you do anything with WordPress, you will eventually run into the folks at Elegant Themes.
Yes, you will.
They do some great work. In fact, for a period of time, we were running some of their themes on businessshow.co.
Yep.
And the article is all about how, all the costs involved in a website, not just here's what you pay to host your website, but things like, domain name pricing and buying themes. Like, you might want some of Elegant Themes stuff, right, to do this. And you might need some plugins for your, e-commerce and things like that and maintenance on it. It's a fantastic piece that walks through a lot of these things that you might not think about until the day you need to implement them. And it's nice to have a budget ahead of time. So this article, we were talking in the prior segment about creating content that's truly valuable for people. Elegant Themes, yes, they sell themes for WordPress, but they also create content that's valuable, and this is one of these things. So we'll put a link to that in the show notes too, just so you can start to really get an idea of what it might cost you to run a store or your website or whatever it is online. So
it's a great article, and it's going to cost you more than you think.
It will cost you more than you think. Yeah, one person in there is saying, I just run a simple WooCommerce store, and it costs me $1,200 to $1,500 a year, $100 a month.